We're gonna save his little seat right here, so when he come, he can just jump on in. So we're gonna keep it moving. So today is a wonderful day. We having a real estate training program this evening at 6 p.m. located at 503 East 200th Street, and that's in Euclid, Ohio. Again, there is going to be a real estate training today at 6 p.m. at 503 East 200th Street. Our nonprofit and for-profit training courses have started last Sunday. It was a success, very informative. People were excited when they came into the program, things of that nature. So if you're still wanting to attend the nonprofit, for-profit training program, it's still time to do it. And it's going to start on Sundays at 1 p.m. 503, of course, East 200th Street as well. What else do we have on the list? If you want to contact me, of course, it's 216-815-7300, 216-815-7300. Also, our marketing training course has started as well. If you want to get into marketing, as far as your marketing your corporation, your business, starting website designs, your business cards, logos, you can also call the same number, 216-815-7300. The marketing program classes are on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So again, we got the nonprofit, for-profit training on Sundays at 1 p.m. to 4. We have the real estate training on Wednesdays from 6 to 9. And we have the marketing from, I think it's 6 to 8:30. So we have those three programs that are starting. Also, let's see, what else we got coming up? We have Pink Fridays coming up. Maybe this month is going to be Financial Literacy Pink Friday. So we're going to get that up and rolled out. Don't have a date yet, but it's going to be a TBA, to be announced, nonprofit. So right now, my special co-host is arrived. Would you introduce yourself, Mr. Vernon Tyus? Hey, everybody.
They know who I am. Hey, good afternoon, block members. Good afternoon, KAZ members, audience, and the whole business world.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. All right, so we're going to get right into talking about, our guests. We have Gregory Pickett here. He does his specialties in commercial real estate. And then we have Miss Angela Lane. Her specialty is nonprofit in the arts.
Yes.
Arts and what else? That's it? Just arts? Yeah. Performing arts.
Performing arts.
All right, so we're going to let's pick Greg first. Since we're going to be having a real estate tonight at 6 p.m., let's talk a little, some things about, what they look forward to in the class that's coming up. And the real estate class also is 7 weeks long, so if you still want to participate, it's still time to register and get in before next week.
Okay, now Greg.
Yes.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your business. And first, before you go into doing your business, let's give Greg the proper introduction.
Okay, we can do that. All right.
Now, I'm going to tell the audience this. Greg is a very dynamic individual. Even though he holds the title as a commercial realtor or commercial broker, real estate broker.
Real estate broker.
Okay. He holds that title, but he's so dynamic and his knowledge is so broad about how business is supposed to operate. Anybody that is seeking to do any type of business, need knowledge about business, dealing with real estate, you should seek this brother out, most definitely. So, Greg, tell us more about your business.
Well, I want to thank you for that introduction. I almost didn't recognize that guy.
Oh, yeah?
Well, my business, I specialize in commercial real estate in the Cleveland, Northeast Ohio area. Although I'm licensed in the state of Ohio, I kind of focus on Northeast Ohio, where I see a lot of growth and opportunity currently.
Okay. All right. So when we're talking about commercial real estate, how much of knowledge about just business, like a broad knowledge or overview about business, should you know when you're getting into the commercial real estate?
Actually, you should know as much about business as a whole. Commercial real estate is based on typically investment knowledge. You buy a building because it's going to enhance your business, because it's going to enhance your income, because it's going to enhance your lifestyle, versus a home where it enhances how you feel about how you know, where you live, your comfort. But unless you buy a really significant, wonderful house somewhere that is going to appreciate, typically it's not an income generating property. Whereas commercial real estate is focused on generating income, or how can we produce an income with this particular property.
Good. We had the pleasure of having Greg as a student in our class, and
Right.
and working a couple of deals with Greg right now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you something, Greg. Just you understanding how business work gives you that much more of an edge than dealing with another broker. Because I've dealt with other real estate brokers, and they don't dive in as deep as you do when you start talking about the interests of a business owner.
Well, for me, I think that in my arena, the business owner is my asset. Whether or not they buy a building today, tomorrow, or know someone else, you have to take the time to personally make sure that you have their best interest at heart. One of the fallacies, or one of the stories I was told to me when I just got started in commercial real estate, is that commercial real estate is non-emotional. And that's not true, because we speak about homes. Homes is an emotional decision about our kids and our school systems, and you know, the comfort of where we live. However, commercial real estate, and when you get to knowing the property owners or that investor, and you understand why they bought the property, why they're selling the property, what they need from the property, then you get into the emotional part of, I'm looking for my security. And when you understand that, then it gives you many avenues and ways to, or you seek many avenues and ways to make sure that whatever they're seeking is facilitated. And everybody's purpose is different. So that's where you have the relationship, because someone says, I just want to get out of the property and I don't care, and so forth and so on, then that's a different process. Then you have some people, for example, out-of-town investors who have paid for a property and they're maintaining a property from out of state. There's another motivation. So there's several motivations that occur in the process of disposing or acquiring a property. And once you understand that, then it helps you understand the way to process, how to proceed.
Gotcha. Now, you know, at Block, you know, we like to teach that velocity of money, leveraging all assets to accumulate as much wealth as possible. Okay. Now, when we start talking about business owners owning property, what's your opinion about the business owner buying the property and housing the business in there from day one?
I think there's a lot of advantages to do that. You buy a property, you put your business in. There's some tax breaks in there. You're paying yourself. You're increasing the equity of the property by and you have a vested interest. Absolutely. In that property, and that changes the dynamic of how you treat your asset.
Very good, very good. See, and we like to teach the class that, and I'm glad you're backing me up on that, just because some people think it's impossible. They think they have to go lease somewhere first. And I know you and I went over some business valuations where the book value is the property is the asset in there, and that's probably one of the biggest assets in there besides the revenue.
Absolutely. To kind of add to what you were saying, I think any time that you can create or you can own a piece of property, that you can create the value in the property versus a outside entity creating the value for you, I just think that's I like to own property.
Right.
Personally. I like to own property because not only do I get to control it, but in the meantime, I also get to be in control of how that asset increases in value.
Right.
Now, Greg, you're going to be teaching what week in the real estate class?
I
Is it
have
week 6
no
or 7?
idea.
I think it's 6. Greg will be teaching week 6 of the class, and there's a couple topics that I'm hoping that you're going to teach on. One is creating that value that you were talking about. The second thing is I want you to talk about subleasing. Now, Larry James here, we talk about it a few times about subleasing and the advantages of subleasing and stuff like that, and how to take over a property by subleasing. Hopefully we can go over some analysis in week 6, and I can see something like that, because I want to dive in deep with that.
Yeah, I think, well, subleasing is just another avenue, of course, and depending on what your business plan and how you want to control your asset, it's another avenue to consider.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Now, anything that you want to tell the audience? Give yourself a nice little plug, man.
What I like to say to the audience is, whatever your commercial real estate needs, I would love to be able to help you. I would love to be able to be on your team to create value for your not only for your building or your property, but just to create value in your business overall.
Okay, give them your business card, your phone number, and everything. Where can they reach you?
Greg Pickett. I was about to look at it. Greg Pickett at Hannah Commercial, Gregory Pickett at HannahCRE.com is my email. You can reach me directly on my cell, 216-990-8786. And
That's it.
yeah.
Hey, so the power of edification is real here. So let me say it for him. Hey, look, you can reach Greg at Block, at the class, getting some nuggets, some very valuable nuggets, right? You're going to drop some very, very valuable
I'll
nuggets.
do the
Golden
best
nuggets,
I can.
right?
I'll do the best I can.
Week 6, get on the Block's website and meet him face to face. Meet him in person. He's going to have some great information for you.
Absolutely.
Okay? So thank you, Greg. And
No,
we're going to
thank
go
you.
over here.
But
Yes.
we ain't finished with Greg
We're
as
not
of
finished
yet.
with
No,
Greg
we're
yet.
not.
Yeah, because
finished,
I
you
also
didn't.
wanted to say thank you for allowing me to be here. This is
Oh,
a
you're
true
welcome.
honor.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for Vern and Miss Montana and what they do, so it's a real great honor to be here.
All right.
Okay, what else you got for him? I tried to get you off the hook, Greg.
Well, what I got for him is the most important thing that wasn't asked. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about nonprofit. How'd you get started in nonprofit, and who helped you along the way of getting your nonprofit? I
Well-
think that's the most important part of the show.
Well, I'm going to have to kind of think back on who helped me get started in nonprofit. But however, I got started in nonprofit because I entered into an arena that I was even unfamiliar with, and that is commercial real estate. I chose commercial real estate because I didn't believe I had the personality for residential real estate, but I wanted to do real estate. So I made a decision to get involved in commercial, and believe me, it was nothing like I expected. I just figured it was an easy thing to sell a building. However, there's a very heavy financial component that goes along with educating your client and or understanding your client because of that financial component. And I realized that it was not a lot of people of color in the commercial real estate arena. And that also led me to continue to realize that our youth, our community, was not being taught, was not being exposed to commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is just really another avenue of investment. We heard of stocks and bonds, and we've heard of mutual funds, we've heard of insurance, we've heard of even buying a home and watching it appreciate in value, and we also know that that's not necessarily the case as well.
Right.
If you look at our interest rates today, in terms of you put some money in the bank, if you get 2%, you're lucky. All right. So it's an investment avenue.
So you want to teach the youth?
Yes. So I want to teach the youth about investing, creative investment opportunities, and commercial real estate is one of them. However, I met a young lady attending a seminar at the Urban League. And this young lady was saying that she teaches about nonprofits. She teaches how to get a nonprofit, how to start a nonprofit. And I said, oh, really? I've got this idea. And she said, well, come on to the class. 6 weeks later, whatever the class was. And matter of fact, I want to let everybody know that I am not that student that just looks forward to going to classes. I'm just not that guy. I've been to a lot of classes here and there, but going to class, who wants to do that? And the classes were on Sundays. And more importantly, I did not miss a class. It was that informative, that engaging, and it directly led me to the path in which I was seeking.
All right.
And they did it in a way that, again, it wasn't hokey dokey. It was real. It was great knowledge, and the process was easy. A lot of times, even today, I had to go on the IRS website. It took me half an hour to navigate it, and all I had to do was push a few buttons. So what Blot did was make the process easy and where you understood your options and how to move forward. But Montana is the person that introduced me to Blot.
Yay.
And she's been holding classes since, and she's a very credible, very knowledgeable, and has a great personality in how she presents herself to the class.
Okay, I appreciate
Very
it.
good.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you was waiting on.
Yeah. Now we can move on. All right, so our next guest is Miss Angela Lane. She has attended our block program to get her nonprofit and for-profit business up, structured, and running successfully. So, Miss Angela, oops, sorry about that, my little microphone. Miss Angela, so we're going to ask you a couple of questions about, where you're at with your business since you've graduated. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit of bio from you.
Oh, a little bit of bio. I didn't write that part down. But I'm Angela. I got 3 kids. I do multiple streams of work. I decided to come to Blot. It was because of a former student that introduced me. And I loved it so much. I had came with 2 classes.
Yeah, that's right. You did come to 2 classes.
I came to 2. Well, but I'm just, a regular person trying to get my nonprofit going and needed help getting the right direction.
There's nobody in this class regular. Okay.
Okay.
We all packing something now.
Yeah.
So
True.
you came in to get it exposed. We
Right.
came in to drill and get
Get
those
me
values
going.
and those jewels about you.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Still working.
Yep.
So what do you do as far as business in arts?
Well, right now I put on a play and a fashion show. It's called DJC. That means Death, Jail, or Change. I do it in honor of domestic violence awareness. So I am trying to spread awareness about domestic violence. It's for, men go through it, women. And
We got some calls coming in. Okay, we're going to turn those calls off.
but I tell a very powerful story, and I intertwine it with fashion because that's something that I always liked. I liked it, walking the runway. Okay. And so I intertwined it, and I made a play and a fashion show where the play introduced the next fashion scene, but it's all tied together.
That's creative, very creative. Okay.
Thank you.
When's your next one?
So my next one will be October 20th. It'll be at the Copperstone Event Center. I had to wrote down. The address is 4630 Ridge Road, Brooklyn, Ohio 44144. Tickets are $25 for general admission, $50 for VIP.
Okay.
With VIP, you do get some nice things. You get a meal, you get front row seating, you get the first look at the vendors. You also get half off for the raffle ticket.
Okay.
I am raffling off a TV. And designers are actually donating some of their merchandise to be raffled off as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a really good event. Doors open at 4 for VIP, for 5 for general admission. The show is from 5:45 to 7:30.
Okay. All right. So see if we can get some of those tickets. Maybe I can help you sell some in the class.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay. You got any questions?
Yes. Now, I know before when we met,
Yes.
You're still using that word regular. Okay.
Yes.
How do you feel empowered since you've been to the class?
I do feel empowered. I do. I felt like I moved up a couple levels,
Okay.
but then it's always that little thing in the back of my head that gives me that little bit of But then I always go back and I think of you two, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this done. I know I can do it. I know it could be successful. And Montana even like helped me. I met with Montana, and I was telling her like I want to do more than just my plays. I want to travel. I want to do more theatrical plays and movies and web series. But I also want to open up some type of community center. So we were talking about that, and getting some ideas thrown out there.
Right.
So yeah.
Now you do know that we have people in Blot that does things that are complementary to what you do, and some of them do some of the things that you do. I want you to try to reach out to them. We'll give you the names. That way you can utilize them. Y'all can, partner up, get some motivation and some momentum going up under you.
Okay.
All right. Now, here's the other thing. There's so many business people in our community that do the things that they love that they forget about the business side of it.
Yes.
Okay. And I mean, it's a great deal to make money doing something you love. That's the reason why we go into business.
Correct.
But sometimes we gotta remember that we still gotta eat and we gotta feed the family.
Right.
That is correct. That's
Okay.
it.
So did you learn anything like that at Blot?
I did.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Because what you do, you love it, and I see it.
Yeah.
And you do it very, very well, and a lot of people take advantage of it. But
Yes.
some people got to pay.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Definitely learned that. So
Okay.
I upped it up a whole lot this year.
Okay.
So we're gonna
Gonna ramp it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The audience, please seek all the information you can about this young lady. She throws some nice plays. I mean, you could tell that she throws her heart into it. She put a lot into it. Get with her, be entertained by her, and just get to know her and follow her. Okay, where can they find you at?
You can follow me on mostly Facebook, Angela Lane, or DJC Play and Fashion Show. If you need tickets, you can go to my website to get the link. It's www.aclproductions.weebly.com. And then you can also contact me. My number 216-401-6209.
Say it again real slow.
Sorry, 216-401-6209.
Very good. Okay, Montana, you got anything for her?
I think that's it. Pretty much, like when you come to Blot Building Business, either tomorrow, today, come through the nonprofit, for-profit training. After the training has been done, you done graduated, everything. We have a refresher class, advanced class. It's for 1 whole year, and what you do is you network with other people that's graduated in the program prior. So when you're networking with the other people, they have different connections, different opportunities. You might want to, partner with them. Also, if you can't find nobody for your board of directors, you can be on each other's board of directors. That way, you won't be scared to, people to talk about, well, I don't want nobody to take my business or vote me out. Well, then that's one of the ways you won't get voted out, because you guys are each other's. So everybody be focusing on each other's corporations and building one another up. So again, Blot classes, again, started last Sunday. It's not too late to get in the program. Sunday will be the last day that we were going to let people in the program. So give me a call, 216-815-7300. We are located at 503 East 200th Street in Euclid, Ohio. This Sunday, our class is from 1 to 4. We have the marketing training program that started last Tuesday. You can still get in that. That's from 6 to 8:30. And then the real estate program starting tonight at 6 p.m. So if you're still trying to get into a real estate program, we are pretty much at the top of the limit, almost bursting at the seams. Try to get in. Give me a call, 216-815-7300. Or you can just drop in and show up. We can pre-register right then and there. 503 East 200th Street.
Yep.
So.
And to piggyback on what Montana said, members of Blot, please, just please, come to the refresher at the last Sunday of the month. correct?
Last Sunday of the month at 6 o'clock p.m.
Meet some dynamic people. Let me get one more shot at Greg. Like Greg Pickett here, right?
Right.
Greg would be there, right?
Yep.
Get to know Greg. If
Greg
you don't
graduated 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't see Greg at the class, then guess what? You catch him at the refresher. Pick his brain. All of you are business owners. You might want to buy some real estate. Let him show you how possible it is.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. And then we can get a shot at
Miss Angela Lane.
Miss Lane. All right. Come meet her. All right.
Right.
Come meet her. That way you can network because she got some excellent opportunities at her plays. All you business owners that want to showcase your business, get a table at her play.
Right.
Expose yourself, get some leads and all that stuff because event marketing is very, very real. Okay. And that's it. Anything you want to say to the audience?
I want to say to the audience, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to KAZ Radio TV. All our supporters from Blot, our members, our non-supporters that want to become members. I just want to thank everybody, all entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, men entrepreneurs, people that's doing things in the community, helping people. I just want to say we appreciate you. We thank you. We all working together as one community. So.
Yeah, and all y'all real estate investors, I know y'all down there at the auction right now. When y'all down there buying all the property from the county, y'all just come on to the real estate class tonight. We're gonna have a good time, okay? We're gonna talk about everything. We're not gonna just talk about the real estate, but what the real estate do for you and your business. So just make sure you just come on, stop on by at 503 Suite 103,
Yeah.
East 200th Street, Euclid, Ohio, 44119, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So for you that's going to show up, that plan on attending, I see you then.
Right. Everybody is excited. The program is starting tonight at 6 p.m. Don't be late. You're going to be missing a lot of things that we're going to be taking place. It's going to be different instructors every week. So the first instructors coming in, they're going to give you their feedback or their experience on what they do as marketing and doing real estate. So you don't want to miss a day. So this is the first day. Try to attend. And pretty much I think that's it. So thank you for tuning in to Blot KAZ Radio TV.
And I'm going to close out with this. If you want to showcase your business on a radio show, give a call to Larry James, 216-298-1554. Again, that's Larry James at 216-298-1554. Until then, we'll see you next week.
Deuces.